Welcome to our second GD. The topic for our second GD is what are the things that are necessary to succeed in personal and professional life? Is it attitude, aptitude, or luck? So, we can start our GD now. We'll be having 15 minutes to discuss. So,
Okay,
you can.
gentlemen, according to me, what I think the most important soft skill that we need to possess is the attitude. Like because whenever it comes to the professional or private life, the attitude plays a very key role in deciding whatever steps we'll be taking in tackling a certain situation or a problem, and that's why the attitude plays the most vital role.
Adding to Shivan's point, aptitude may work up to a certain level, but at times, in order to take practical situations, it's our attitude which helps us.
Well, I think that we need a combination of attitude and aptitude because attitude is something that is a quality of our IQ, and attitude is something that it is a emotional quotient quality. Like it is a quality of our emotional brain, and aptitude is our intellectual brain. So I think we need a combination of both of these. And luck is not in our hands anyway. So why waste time thinking about it, right?
Okay, agreeing to Pranav's point, I think attitude as well as aptitude is important for personal life and personal well-being. So, attitude defines like how a person approaches that particular problem in his life, and with the help of aptitude, if a person has the particular aptitude skills, so I think it plays an important role in thinking and how to think and how to tackle the situation. So, aptitude also plays an important role. And adding to Pranav's point, I think luck plays a important small factor also. Not that very much, but a small factor is also depends on luck. So
Well, it is not in our hands anywhere, so why think about it more? That's what
I
I
may
think.
not go both the ways because, see, if a person has an aptitude, but if he is not in the good state of mind, he doesn't have the correct attitude to achieve his goal, he will surely fail. And on the other hand, if there is a person who is weak at his aptitude, but still the right attitude may help him. So going both ways is not agreeable to me. I rather believe that attitude overpowers the aptitude.
Well, if you have
but
Rightly said by
if
Aditya. I would like to also point out a
attitude,
very
without
important
having
thing that we
aptitude,
all are missing it right now. Whenever it comes to the difficult situation, every human being faces difficult situation in life. Life is full of ups and downs. So when it comes to the downs section of our life, the main thing that plays a vital role is our attitude. Because whenever we are in the like downside or we are in the low phase in our life, the main thing that decides our next step is our mindset, and mindset comes from a positive and a courageous attitude, and so
yes,
therefore
I
the attitude plays a very vital role.
yeah, I agree with your point. But the thing is, if you have attitude without having aptitude, then you will only feel good about yourself, but you won't solve the actual problem. To solve the actual problem, you need aptitude. That I like I said, it is the quality of our intellectual quotient. Okay, so if without having that, if you are just in your attitude, you might feel good about yourself, but the
also adding to
situation at hand won't
well,
be
Coming
good.
to
I
Pranav's
agree
I
with
point,
also want
Pranav
to
and
add a
attitude is
point.
not merely about
Attitude is
thinking
a
about
basic key to
yourself.
get succeed in life.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Yes, yes, we
Attitude
can
is
not
Okay, so
only
also
depend on our
there
luck.
might be okay. There might be great musicians, artists who are not great at mathematics. So their aptitude skills might be low, but was their attitude which they had towards
Actually,
their goals.
aptitude skills are not
aptitude
low. Their aptitude is not in mathematics, but in music. That is the thing. Aptitude
coming
can be various, different.
aptitude is something that is innate. Like some things come easily to others than they do to some people. But where you are lacking in aptitude, it's your attitude that helps you to come overcome a difficult situation. Like because attitude is not only about feeling good about yourself. Attitude
You
can
are not audible clearly.
Gentlemen, what I believe, attitude can make you a good man. But I think to become a great, you must have aptitude. Because without intellectual ability, without having a good mindset, without having some basic or let's say professional knowledge, you cannot excel in any career. So according to me, I think aptitude is something which play a major role in succeeding in life.
I agree
Uh,
with
Yeah,
you.
however,
yes, if we
though
want
you
to
have added
succeed
my
in
part of
life,
it, Surya.
we
But the
have
main
a
thing
I
that
want to
you are
add a
missing out is
point in the
attitude will only
point.
help us to
We should have
guide
a
us for better
combination
in our
of attitude
professional
and
career.
aptitude.
He didn't
So
have
that
any mathematical skills. So he started socializing, and it was that attitude or behavioral pattern which helped him, right?
yes, if
And
we
which led to the
yes, if
development.
one
And
wants to get
only did
succeed
he
in life,
develop science,
it has a very good balance of
and other
attitude and
technological
aptitude.
developments were made.
I would like to add a point that if we talk about personal and professional life and also talk about succeeding it, so we have to overcome some challenges, right? So in order to overcome some challenges, we also the aptitude also plays an important part. It decides like how we perceive a particular problem and how we think about tackling the problems, all the ways that we think about tackling the problems. So, considering only attitude, if I think is not correct, since if we proceed our all our efficiency, like 100% of our efficiency in a wrong way. So, if our attitude is correct, but the path that we are following or the mindset that we are have, the solution that we have is wrong. So, I think that won't be. Very good and efficient if you want to succeed in life. So
Uh,
aptitude as well as aptitude plays an important role, since we need
But
the
if we talk
determination
about the
to do
top,
something as well as the particular path to follow.
Coming to Saurav's point, as he pointed that if we are doing something with the right
if we
attitude,
talk
then we
about,
have time. It's morely the mindset
Yeah,
also comes falls under attitude only. See, aptitude is something which you can grow in your life, but attitude, you need to have an attitude of not giving up in certain situations. That is very much required to, I think, succeed in life.
yes,
Exactly, man.
and
Along with
attitude
this,
is
we need
something
to
by
also
which we
focus
can
upon one thing that
represent
there is a very famous
ourselves
quote
in a
by
very
the Edwin Llewellyn that
in a very
talent and
bold
smartness
manner.
beats the talent. So one
Well, I
thing that
think
we are supposed to focus upon is whenever a person like he's having a right attitude to do hard work or do something like which is needed for his fulfillment of professional and his private life, the man will be working hard and he will be succeeding. But when it comes to the aptitude, now aptitude will directly help you in the your like be it in the academia or some professional work. But a human being has a whole life, and there we are supposed to solve every kind of problem, be it our personal, family, or any kind of issue. So that
take,
requires a very
take,
good courage.
okay,
courage.
exactly. I
taking
do
an
agree
example
with
of the top,
Sivanshu. See, in human life,
If
the
taking,
most important thing is bread. We cannot
taking
survive
example
without
of
a
the,
ration, and
okay,
I don't
taking
think that
example of
it's
the top
attitude
institute, all right.
which gives us this bread. I think it's the
Pradeep,
attitude
your
which
daughter is
really
not
fulfill our
speaking. They
stomach.
can
So I
switch off
think
their
the
mic.
most important thing is attitude only.
Taking
well,
an
I think the
example
topic is about
of
succeeding in professional as well as
suppose there
personal
is a
life. So
topmost
talk
institute,
about
all
both.
right. Taking an example of a topmost institute, the group of children which reach there almost have the same aptitude, right? But still there is a difference in the merit, and that difference in the merit is caused due to their attitude, the way they conduct their life. So even if the aptitude of a certain group of people is same, what differentiates between them is their attitude. So I believe that attitude, or as I earlier said, attitude might overpower aptitude.
Like if a person has a
yes,
great mental
attitude is a
aptitude and
base
yes,
which help
he
us
can.
to show ourselves as a very bold manner. If a person have good knowledge, but if a person does not have a good attitude to express it, then no one will cost him or
In any field of
give
life, say
presence
corporate
him.
life or in military life, any field of life, if a person has a great mental aptitude, okay, he can solve any problem that comes to him. But if he has not a positive attitude, like taking the group together, or if he is like dominating in nature, he won't go much far in life because he will not have the social the correct attitude towards life. So like more than mental aptitude or
Yes,
say
respecting
aptitude
the
in
point
general,
of
it's important to build a positive attitude.
Nikita, I would like to point that attitude plays a vital role. If we see the examples of the life of the defense aspirant, we have seen the people of various kind, like they are having good aptitude level with the but they are not having that mindset of growth mindset, you can positive mindset. They give up very easily at the early stages of their attempts. And if we are seeing an average student, but he's continuously attempting for the focusing on the next attempt, so he definitely succeed in the life later after so many attempts. So attitudes play a very various role with a combination of aptitude.
As Ankit
Correct.
But
told
if
about the
the
defense
average
forces,
person has
quoting a
aptitude as
very
well, then if he gets selected, think what he can do. Like I told you, it is about personal as well as professional. So if there is a combination of both, it is way better, a better situation, I think.
But
Yes, only
gentlemen, when we
attitudes
are
can.
supposed to choose one thing out of the three leads, the main thing that will be key factor describing, like differentiating, will be the attitude, because
Uh,
you must be aware the attitude, it is directly related with the character and the value a person follows in his or her life. And whenever it comes to the character is also defined as the utmost, what we say, there is a very famous quote, Shilam Param, I am not able to remember that, but it is a tagline
Shil
for
Param
the
Bhushnam.
Sheila
Shil Param
Parambhushan.
Bhushnam.
So that defines the character is the utmost ornament that a person can have. So
uh,
whenever it comes to the attitude, attitude is directly a subset of the character that a person possesses.
See,
So
the thing
attitude
is,
is the
when you
most
are
important thing.
participating in a GD, it is not about taking one lead and proving yourself right. It is about you can think about multiple leads and give your opinions. It is about participating and interacting, and not about proving one thing. So I
Yes,
also did a mistake initially, but it is not that way. Believe me.
Pranav, let's keep the feedback for the
Yes.
after
Yeah, I
ending
think we
our
can
session.
discuss this in the
So
later stages.
yeah, so I think as Pranav mentioned, only our attitude could not be the part of, like, if we consider personal as well as professional success. So you need the ability to learn also. But if you are determined to learn but you don't have the ability, so I think aptitude also plays an important role. So it is not like that only attitude is required, but a combination of attitude as well as aptitude is required for gaining success in the personal as well as professional life.
what I think is that aptitude is nothing but when you practice more and more, you become perfect in a particular task, which leads to improvement of that aptitude, right?
No,
And
no.
that
The
the
aptitude
major
is
source
the
behind
ability to, yeah, it is the ability to acquire a new knowledge. Aptitude.
No,
so
aptitude is about
right.
how you are processing the existing knowledge. Because the thing is, if I don't have an aptitude for mathematics, no matter how much I try, I can never be that proficient. Like if I start learning javelin throw right now, there is zero possibility that I will beat Neeraj Chopra at some point in my life. So this is he has that aptitude for that thing, and I don't. So basically, aptitude has multiple dimensions. I One can have one for one thing. One can have cannot have attitude aptitude for another thing. So it is very much dependent. So
No, quoting a famous line of defense force,
Even
is
initially
when
beginning a task.
it's all mental, right?
Coming to turn.
It's all mental. So it is said that when your body stops working, your mind gets into the play.
no, it has nothing to do with aptitude or attitude. It is
Exactly, Aditya. I would like to second your opinion that whenever
Coming
it
to
comes to
Pranav,
a
what I would
person,
like to add
the
something.
main important thing that plays a vital role in a difficult situation is that right person, right attitude, and right mindset at that particular very moment. Because if a person is not having a mental or physical courage, they would not be having, like, we would not be having the Kargil war winning as of that time. If the army soldiers and army officers that don't have they didn't had any proper attitude to achieve the heights of the Kargil, we won't be having that much like that land in our territory as of now. So
I
like
believe all
the
those
right,
officers were aptitude
Once
tested
graduated,
before by
yes,
the.
of course, our
So I
soldiers
think they had
had a major role to play in.
attitude as well. Okay, so you just said about Kargil war and all. I think those officers and soldiers they were already, I think, tested by the SSB to have like they have aptitude. That's why they were selected. They have attitude.
That's
That's
the
why
basic
they
obviously
had a
requirement.
gentlemen, the
combination.
basic aptitude
They had a
everyone is having.
combination of both. That's why they
No,
got selected.
aptitude
Main
can be
purpose because they had a
inculcated in
combination.
everyone. over a period of time, the
in
knowledge regarding the
acquiring
features, the guns, etc., can be inculcated.
in acquiring
It
any
is not
new
about
skill,
guns.
if
It
we
is about
start with
having
the
aptitude
mindset
about
of I
something.
cannot be the next Neeraj Chopra in like in any field, if you start to acquire any ability, but with surely a positive attitude, you can surely establish an identity of yourself in any field you want. So you,
Nikita,
okay,
I
you do
would
not have
suggest
to
to
be the
try.
absolute best in doing something, but with the positive attitude, you surely can establish yourself as a like a well-established name in any skill or ability that you want to acquire. I feel.
I can acquire, but the level of proficiency will never be reached. That's why I said aptitude is a little bit important as well, and attitude as well. Both things are very important.
Okay, thank you everyone for adding your points. The time is over. I'll now conclude the GD. Thank you all for participating.